Guys, you may have noticed something a little bit different here. I'm not wearing the Shoei RF 1200 now. I've got this new Klim Krios Vanquish, and I'm going to tell you all about it this time on an Old Cop MotoVlogs. Before I get started, I want you to hit that subscribe button if you already haven't. Hit that subscribe button now and the little bell notification. It's going to tell you when I post new videos to the channel. And I'm posting new videos all the time. So stick around and we're going to talk about the Klim Krios Vanquish today. This is my new Klim Krios Vanquish, and I've had this helmet now for a little over a month. I've probably been on 5 or 10 rides with it, and I have absolutely fallen in love with this helmet. What was it that attracted me to this helmet? This is the lightest ADV helmet on the market, bar none. It comes in at a mere 3 pounds 4 ounces in the large and extra large size. The shell is made of carbon fiber, and the cool new designs on this thing just really set it off with the carbon fiber underlay there. Very, very cool design and very lightweight. Klim includes 2 visors with the Krios, both a clear and a tinted. But I opted to pick up a $168 option. This is the Transitions lens, and it is awesome. I did a Transitions lens on my old Shoei helmet, and I loved it. I never had to change the lens from day to night, and it just was always the perfect tint. The Krios is both DOT and ECE approved. The front vents do not close, but I haven't had a problem dealing with cold weather on it. And thanks to the F-16 style rear vents and the side vents facing rear, you're going to get plenty of venting of that hot air that builds up inside your helmet. There's one adjustable vent under the peak, and speaking of that peak, I was a little concerned about buffeting at high speed, but I've had the bike up to 125 miles an hour with it and had no problem. The interior of this lid is by far the softest material I have ever put on my head. It is very comfortable, no abrasions, no hot spots in there. The one thing that I'm not so wild about is the lack of snaps to put the cheek pads and everything together. It's got Velcro, and I'm a little leery that over time it may break down. The initial detent on the visor is just a little bit too wide for my liking. I think it might let a little too much air in. This gives you huge amount of peripheral vision with and without the visor down, and you can wear this with a pair of goggles if you want, and the goggles can actually fit under the lenses, so you can wear a set of goggles and put the face shield down and get double protection. This Krios seals exceptionally well. I mean, to the point where it is almost as quiet as the Shoei RF 1200, which in my opinion is the quietest helmet I have tried. I have an average American size head, which is an intermediate oval. I've tried a lot of different helmets on. This one and the Shoei both fit me about as good as it can get. Price comes in at the upper end of the market at about $550, but it is a top quality helmet. At $575, this is no cheap helmet by any stretch of the imagination. But you get what you pay for. I've put a ton of cheap helmets on my head, and I've always been sorry I did. And that's why I ended up with the Shoei RF 1100 and then the 1200. This was my first serious foray into an ADV helmet. I am so glad that I did it, because this is such a good helmet. So if you're looking for an ADV helmet that isn't going to literally break your neck, you'll pay for it, but you'll be glad you did. Guys, again, leave a comment below whether you like this video or you don't like the video. If you've got something you want to see on an Old Cop MotoVlogs, or you've got a topic you want me to talk about, leave it in the comments below. Until next time, peace and ride hard.